Good morning. My name is Dr. T. Milton, Professor and Dean, Tourism and Hospitality Management, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research, Chennai. Today, in BSc Catering Science and Hotel Management, final year, Front Office Management, Hotel Sales second unit, we are going to see. Let's go and see what is in Hotel Sales unit. These are the topics we are going to see in today's lesson. Selling concept, selling techniques, upselling, cross-selling, sales call, closing the call, internal in-house sales promotion, merchandising, direct sales, travel agents, tour operators, hotel booking agencies, internet, tourist information counter at airports, direct mail, etc. Selling concept. Selling is a transaction where a good or service is being exchanged for money. It also refers to the process of persuading a person or organization to buy something. Selling is an art, it's a skill, it's a technique. Being in the service organization like a hotel, everyone in the hotel, from the employees, from the lower level, middle level, higher level, everyone should try to learn the art of selling. Should not compel your guest or a customer or a clientele to buy your product, but in a suggestive way, you need to persuade a guest, and the guest also should try to have the value for the money. So everyone should learn the art of selling. Sales techniques. Most of the sale of the hotel rooms come from marketing and sales department of a hotel. Hotel only generates sale from direct calls, tax, email, etc. Front office staff, however, can learn the following sales technique to be able to generate more revenue at local level. The objective of front office is to sell all available facilities at the hotel to the guest. Front office staff is the most important means of letting guests know what services are available. Ensure that maximum revenue is generated from the sale of rooms by striking a balance between overbooking and a full house. Very often, the front office staff are in a position or in a very important position for selling the rooms to the guest. When a guest is in the front office counter, if you do not tell about the various facilities and amenities, types of rooms, definitely you are losing a very valuable chance to make a sales with the guest. So the front office staff should try to know all the facilities of the hotel. Whenever there is a chance he is having interaction with the guest, he has to try and make up a sales with the guest. Hotel sales techniques. The organization must therefore undertake aggressive selling promotion effort. This concept assumes that consumers typically show buying inertia for resistance and must be coaxed into buying. When a guest comes to the hotel, he might not like to spend more money on the other facilities available in the hotel. He will try to show resistance. The front office staff, sales staff, should try to see to that you have to coax the guest. You have to persuade the guest into buying all the facilities. It also assumes that the company has a whole battery of effective selling and promotional tools to stimulate more buying. Most firms practice the selling concept when they have overcapacity. Their aim is to sell what they make rather than make what the market wants. The marketing concept rests on four pillars: target market, customer needs, integrated marketing, and profitability. So these sales techniques, the front office staff have to use and utilize to create more sales for the guest in the hotel. Hotel sales strategies. Strategy helps to focus on increasing hotel room sales is because this will drive revenue. Without revenue, we cannot operate the hotel. There are 6 essential hotel room sales strategies. Let us see one by one. Every hotelier needs to implement sales strategies that work best for the own target market as well as for the local destination. Ultimately, it is up to the hotel operator or manager to create a customized sales strategy that will drive the most room sales at their own individual property. But these are some of the two top hotel strategies we need to consider. Of course, every hotel will try to have their own strategy to try to make sales with their client. Here, let's see what is hotel group sales strategy. This may require an overhaul of your normal marketing and sales approach. The idea is to sell rooms and meeting spaces to corporate groups. It's important we can offer a deal for both. Landing these type of sales requires innovation, but it can be very beneficial for repeat business. When you are trying to make a group sales for a group members or corporate people, so it is very beneficial these people by be your repeat customers. So that way it is little difficult, but when you try to make the first impression, you try to give them the best of the hospitality, best of the facilities. These people will stick to your hotel and they will try to very often come and conduct meetings, conferences, conventions, seminars, and other events in your hotel. Hotel direct sales strategy. With this sales strategy, the priority is to earn direct bookings online from as many as guests possible. Direct bookings are the most beneficial booking for the hotel operators because these bookings generate the most revenue. There are no agents or no other distribution partners that must be paid a commission when a guest books directly online. Usually, when a guest comes through a tour operator or a travel agent, you might be knowing we need to pay a commission amount. But in this direct sales strategy, the guest is booking online and there is no need we have to pay a commission to them. In order to implement a direct booking strategy, hotel managers should invest in an online booking system that syncs with the existing website and property management system. Hotel operators should also prioritize their social media strategy when focusing on increasing direct bookings. So you need to keep update about your hotel facilities in social media so that guests in the see in the social media, they will try to book online and that way you reduce the commission. Third strategy is destination marketing sales strategy. This type of sales strategy requires a hotel operator to work with other tourism business professionals in their destination to promote the region as a whole. So you want to promote a destination in the hotel where the hotel is located. So you need to get the help of the other tour operators, travel agents to promote them. Through a destination marketing campaign, local businesses team up with to target the most powerful inbound tourism market and drive more traffic to the general area. The next strategy is cross-promotional sales strategy. With this sales strategy, hotel managers need to identify and evaluate various large events that will be taking place in the local region throughout the calendar year. Then the hotel operator come up with a promotion that can coincide with the event, ultimately allowing them to earn an influx of bookings that they may not otherwise have. Opportunities are ideal for a cross-promotional sales strategy, include an upcoming industry conference or a major sporting event. So whenever there is a sporting event or an industry conference, you try to go and make a sales that is called cross-promotional sales strategy. The event is happening, you are also going and promoting your hotel sales. Guest reward sales strategy. Many travelers today, particularly the powerful millennial generation, value the opportunity to earn rewards with the companies that they do business with. You can see these millennials very often, they want reward points whenever they go try to shop, do shopping, or whenever they go and do eating. So they want to get the points. With that, they will try to make some rewards. They earn the rewards. Hotels also, they are trying to use this strategy so that they can get a continuous business from this type of people. Hotels in particular have great success with the rewards programs. In a guest reward sales strategy, the manager or operator should develop a system that rewards guests for staying frequently, for purchasing upgrades, and for referring friends and family members. A reward sales strategy often generates repeat bookings, which are particularly lucrative for hotel operators. So here in this system, when a customer or clientele comes and stays in a hotel, so he makes sales for 50,000 for 4 days off. So he will get 500 points. So each thousand he spends, he will get 100 points. Each thousand he spends, he will get 1 point. So like that, he keeps on accumulating the points. When he accumulates certain level of points, he will be getting a reward, a discount in the room charges, or a breakfast complimentary or a lunch complimentary, like that. We can keep rewarding so that the guest also will try to come as a repeat customer and he'll earn rewards, and thereby you also having a continuous business with the guest. Revenues management sales strategy. This type of sales strategy aims to maximize the number of rooms booked at any point in the year, regardless of the typical travel traffic at that particular point in time. So usually we say that there are 3 seasons in the hotel. Okay, peak season, off season, and shoulder season. In the peak season, you get very good occupancy for your rooms. Then in your off season, we do not have much occupancy, 20 to 30%, and shoulder season in between your peak season and off season, like 50 to 60%, like that. So here we are going to generate a sales strategy. So at any point of the time, you will be trying to get a sales in the hotel. Typically, a revenue management plan requires hotel operators to drop room rates during the low season in order to encourage bookings, while raising rates during the traffic times. During these moments, guests are going to willing to pay higher rates to get a room, so it's worthwhile raising rates to generate more revenue per available. So this is another revenue management sales strategy. Then remarketing. Let us learn about remarketing. Remarketing allows you to reach out to the potential guests who have visited your site without finalizing the booking. They might have come and surfed the internet, seen your hotel, would have checked what all the facilities, what is the room tariff of your hotel, but they might not confirm the booking. With them, you need to strike a deal. Many travelers will visit a variety of different websites to explore their options during the research phase of their online booking journey. So you need to strike a deal with these type of guests, and this is called remarketing strategies. Incentives or cross-selling. Cross-selling is a process of selling an additional supplementary product or service to complement the product or service your customer is buying. Offering incentives in the form of additional products or services may just be the thing that gets your guest to confirm their booking. Think added value items like a free massage or a local. When a guest is booking a room, you need to do cross sell. Apart from that, you can cross sell a massage or a local tour. That also we can do. So this might be interesting for your guest to strike a deal with your hotel. Build local partnerships. Unless your hotel is located in a remote or isolated destination, there should be plenty of other businesses and attractions we can form a mutually beneficial partnership. This is another important thing. So very often, you should not only think of selling your rooms to the hotel and your facilities. Try to sell as a package. In your locality, what all the other types of tourism is there, other types of facilities, you try to sell along with that. That's a very good idea for the guest to strike a business with them. Co-promoting with restaurants, specialty shops like Sky Hire, adventure companies, theme parks, museums can help lead to easy and effective marketing. And this kind of partnership can work no matter how the guest is planning the trip, be it to book accommodation first or create that itinerary before looking for a hotel. So this type of partnership, both ways will try to help. When the guest books a room, then you tell about that the guest will be interested to stay more days in a hotel. Or when the guest is looking for a tourism place, he will try to make itinerary. Then he will try to see what are the hotels located in that tourist destination, and there also you have a chance to make a business. Make booking easy on your website. The importance of a good website experience for travelers can't be overstated. Nothing will drain their excitement quicker than a slow, confusing, or convoluted website. Make sure your website is clean, intuitive, mobile friendly, and has clear action buttons such as book now for potential guests to click. When direct bookings are so valuable, your website has to be priority. See in your website, when you try the guest browsers in your hotel website, see to that in your mobile or in the laptop or in the computer, it is very easy and friendly for him to book the room easily. Hotel sales and marketing. Sales and marketing go hand in hand. Sales must be enabled by good marketing to be effective. The basic principle shouldn't market anything that sales can't deliver, will risk negative customer. So you should understand the principle and work according to that. So first, what are the things you need to do for sales and marketing? Spreading a brand message, adopting a unique voice, making contact with your key target markets, being active on social media to build an audience, having an email marketing strategy, utilizing a search engine optimization strategy. Last not but the least, being mobile friendly. Whatever when you make a website, see to that the customers can use your website in their mobiles and very easily they should try to book from the mobile itself. So that way you have to make a website. Things that can really help drive sales include are, of course, videos will help. Amazing visual advertisements of a hotel will try to help. Well-crafted copy will help, and celebrated feedback. Feedback is also very important. So through the feedback also, guests will see how your hotel performs. So based on that also, the client will try to book the hotel rooms in your hotel. Other room selling techniques in hotels. Upselling. Upselling is the process of selling a more expensive version of the service or product your customer is buying. The timing, tone, and regularity with which you sell is the key to success of your efforts. It is also called as suggestive selling. The role of a receptionist is very important. Upselling is an art and skill of a good salesmanship. So upselling is when a guest comes with the 6,000 rupees for a room per day in your hotel, you try to tell him, persuade him, suggest him, say that sir, for another 2,000 rupees, you get a complimentary breakfast, you have a happy hours, you have this facility, that facility, like that. You try to tell the guest, make him to take a higher end room is called your upselling. Advantages of upselling. Guests may not be aware of upgraded options, especially when the reservation was made by the third party, such as travel agent or administrative assistant, like that. The guest needs might change while en route. Business travelers, for example, might have pop-up meetings or projects to work on, requiring additional workspace in the room. It is possible to be very specific about what is offered by particular rooms or suites since the front desk knows exactly inventory on that day. So you should know how to do upselling in your hotel for your guests. Discounts. The word discount means a deduction of nominal value or price of anything for payment before it is due for or for prompt payment. The main aim of variance in the room rate from the rack rate, that is discounting, is to get more business and to make the product as closely as possible to the needs of the prospective buyer. For example, to attract more business from companies and corporate offices, the hotel may offer a specific percentage of discount. It may be given to the travel agent for providing group business. So discount is, suppose you are selling a room for 10,000 rupees. When a travel agent comes, you need to give a discount, say for the 10% or 15% or 20%, based on the season of the year it will be. So in 20% we give in the 10,000 rupees, means 2,000 rupees we will be giving to the sales agent. So when a group sales comes, it might be more, but you need to give. Instead of not selling a room, at least you can sell your room in a discounted rate, will give you little advantage. So that's the reason you should know how to give a discount, when to give discount, who to give a discount, what amount to be given. Everything will be decided by the general manager, sales manager, and the reservation manager. The front office must be made aware and briefed about various categories of tariffs to enable them to identify as to whom to be offered what rate when they come to the hotel. Discounted offers to various categories of guests in addition to corporate and conference organizers. Discounted rates are also given to senior citizen and government officials, etc. These all the discount rates we need to given to bring business to the hotel. Upselling rooms as a part of selling techniques. Know the product is most important part of selling techniques. Control the encounter. Ask specific questions such as, we have a quiet double room in our floor. Club floor, is that suitable for you? Avoid vague, open-ended questions such as, what kind of room you are looking for, sir? Do not do that. Sell high, but avoid high-pressure selling techniques. Always quote the full rate plus tax. When you're telling the room tariff, you need to say the full rate and the tax. Turn negative aspect of a room or a rooming situation into an advantage for the guest. For example, a room without a view becomes a quiet room. Very often in the hotel, five-star hotels in different floors, you have different views. Sea view room, mountain view room, city view room, water lakes view room, like that. So sometimes there might be a room which does not have a good view. So you need to term that as a quiet room, sir. You will enjoy the privacy, sir. Like that, you have to say. The room near the elevator may be busy, but quote it as handy and easily accessible, sir. Like that, you have to say. Sandwich the price between the descriptive phrases. For example, one of our extra room at rupees 7,500 plus tax overlooking the park. Or quote the price of more than one room, giving the guest a choice. We still have double rooms for rupees 6,500, but the ones with the new mini bar are rupees 7,500. Mini bar, you know that in a hotel, the room, there is a small type of fridge in that there will be some beer, alcoholic drinks, soda, and soft drinks. So guests might like to have to use this mini bar when you say that properly. The other upselling rooms as a part of selling techniques are, as for the sale. Once all information has been presented to the guest, the front office assistant must gently but resolutely close the sale. If that is a suitable choice, may I ask you to sign the registration card, sir? Is an effective way to move negotiations to your goals. See, very often, as a front office employee, when the hotel guest comes, the guest will keep on bargaining that this room we need 2,000 discount, that room we need 5,000, like that. They'll keep on bargaining in the negotiation. So once a guest is showing some interest, you try to effectively move to that and close the deal. Okay, by saying, sir, can I make this choice and sign the, can you please sign the registration card for this room, sir? Like that, you need to ask so that you can close the deal. Listen to guest conversational comments. Wow, what a hot day. I could do with something cool. That they will help to determine the needs better to sell other service of hotel. Then when the guests say it's a hot day, you say that, sir, our poolside bars are open. Why don't you go and refresh yourself? That's a way you need to do, that is called suggestive selling. Sell the whole hotel by making suggestions for dinner or for drinks in the lounge or for recreational facilities. Try to anticipate guest needs and offer services, suggestions, and assistance. Sales call, closing the call. Sales call is a phone call made by sales representative of a company to a person's home for the purpose of selling goods, services, etc. People get annoyed by unsolicited sales call. I think you all might have encountered every now and then. People try to call you from the banks asking for personal loans, asking for credit cards. Okay. So same thing, the hotel also does that. So the customers might be annoyed. So you should try to know the knack of doing it. Planning a sales call, you need to know the few points. Okay, few points to note. Many would agree that successful salespeople are flexible during sales call, but being nimble and responsive is very different from being unprepared and simply quick on your feet. There is a certain level of improvisation that needs to occur on every sales call, but it is still critical for sellers to start every meeting with a well-crafted call plan. You are supposed to have a proper plan when you're trying to make a sales call. for your hotel with the customer. What you are going to speak, how you are going to speak, all these things, you need to have a good plan. 5 steps to have a properly plan for a sales call and to close. Figure out where the customer is in their buying journey. All business leaders go through a journey when making a complex purchasing decision. Determine the outcome you want. If you start with your desired outcome in mind, you can make questions that will help you get there with a prospect. Establish a purpose for the meeting. Business leaders value that time. You shouldn't have meeting just to touch base or have a quick chat. So very often, sales people from the hotel, they will try to go for a touch base. That is, they are renewing the contacts. Just they will try to say, "Oh, hi sir, how are you sir? Just wanted to see you sir. This is a courtesy visit sir." Like that, they'll do that. At times people will like, but most of the times they do not like it. Craft an agenda for the meeting. An agenda is something that can be adjusted as the call goes on. Prepare questions ahead of the time. As mentioned above, no sales call ever goes perfectly, and we have to improvise as the meeting goes on. Close the call by giving correct and accurate details about the hotel products and other relevant information with contact details, internet information, etc. So the guest is complete with all the details about your hotel booking. Internal in-house sales promotion and merchandising. The objective of front office is to sell all the available properties, available facilities at the hotel to the guest. Front office staff is the most important means of letting guests know what are the services available. Very often, when you go and stay in the hotel, I also tried 2 or 3 times. When I stayed in the hotel, I asked what are the facilities, and they didn't tell there is a swimming pool. After the third day, I came to know there is a swimming pool. So then I couldn't use much of the swimming pool. Same thing, some of the guests might encounter. So that is the reason I'm saying that front office people should gently tell the facilities to the hotel during the check-in itself to the guest. Ensure maximum revenue is generated from the sale of rooms by striking a balance between overbooking and a full house. Few in-house sales promotion and merchandising techniques are listed down. What are the in-house sales techniques are overbooking. What is overbooking? You all know that when there are 100 rooms, you book for 110 rooms is called overbooking because there might be some amendments, cancellations, overstays, etc. So relationship selling, upselling, suggestive selling, cross-selling, discount, downselling. These are the various in-house sales techniques we can employ. Overbooking is a necessary risk. Practice of accepting more reservations than the number of available rooms is called overbooking. Hotel reservations also gets cancelled or amended. If the cancellation is made near the date of expected check-in, it may be difficult to again sell that room. Some guests do not come, that is called no-show, without informing the hotel. Confirmed guest who does not turn up to the hotel is called no-show. Hotel suffers financial loss due to that. To minimize this risk, hotels overbook rooms after setting the past date on percentage of cancellation and no-show. So this comes through experience, how much to overbook. Handling overbooking, it is possible that sometimes more guests arrive for check-in than the number of rooms available. Simply apologize and offer to accommodate them for one night in a nearby comparable property. Ask them if they would like to return. Arrange transport and provide luggage assistance. All hotels and airlines, whatever you need, they try to overbook. So don't feel guilty. It has to be safe or sorry. Relationship selling. Hotels maintain guest history, take regular feedback through guest relation executive, and try to please the guest through highly personalized services. Marketing team keeps sending regular greetings and new offers to these guests. So this marketing team will try to send messages, wishing messages on their birthdays, anniversaries, etc., so that they are keeping in touch. And apart from that, they will try to send details about the hotels, events also as a type of promotional message. This is a selling through a relationship based on mutual understanding, trust, and respect. Upselling. In practice, large businesses usually combine upselling and cross-selling to maximize profit. There are 3 techniques of upselling: top-down or door-in-the-face method. Start with the highest room rate. It is used with the customers asking for the best product. Bottom-up or foot-in-the-door method. Start with the lowest room rate tariff in the hotel. This is used with the guest asking for a discount and cheapest options. Mid-rate shift or choice of doors method. Start with medium rates, used with the guests who give no indication of preference. Decide the next rate after the yes response. So these are the 3 techniques of upselling. Suggestive selling. Suggestive selling is a sales technique where the employee asks the customer if they would like to include an additional purchase or recommends a product which might suit the client. Example, salad before a meal, dessert after the meal. Suggestive selling is used to increase the purchase amount of the client and revenues of the business. Cross selling or link selling, encouraging a customer who buys a product, for example, in other industry, petrol, for example, to buy a related or complementary product, engine oil, for example. Same thing here, we can tell about a restaurant, bar, and spot checking. Cross selling is generally illegal if there is a tie-in between two products where a customer must buy one in order to buy the other. So you should be very careful in doing this cross selling. Discount. I think you all know discount. Discount could be artificial where the price is first increased, then a discount is offered. An effective technique to increasing sales is to offer certain products at a steep discount, which are called loss leaders. The importance of loss leaders is the ability to draw new customers into your hotel. Once inside a hotel, they may buy many things on an impulse. Strong, sudden desire also will create the guests to buy products more. Downselling, it is a concept in internet marketing where the company offers an alternative product at a lower price after the customer had said no to the first product. So this is called downselling. Direct sales, the type of sales that implies direct contact between the seller and the consumer without involving any third parties. The priority is to earn direct bookings online from as many as guests possible. Direct bookings are the most beneficial booking for hotel operators because this booking generate the most revenue. So we are earlier seen that there are no agents or other distribution partners that must be paid a commission when a guest books directly online. In order to implement a direct booking strategy, hotel managers invest in online booking system that syncs with their existing website and property management system. Already seen this. Hotel operators also should also prioritize the social media strategy when focusing on increasing direct. So the travel is selling to a travel agent. Travel agents get paid on a commission by hotels, airlines, and resorts, but many more are charging fees on top of that because of the time. Travel agent approach the hotel for booking accommodation for group travelers. Selling to a tour operator hotel. So companies and accommodation providers sell to tour operators so the tour operators can make package holidays to give the travel agents to sell to the customers. Accommodation providers negotiate allocations of bed space that from the accommodation element to the package holiday. The tour operator is a person or a company that thinks of ideas for holidays, researches the ideas, designs the holiday itinerary and content, contracts the services needed for the holiday, accommodation, transport, guides, tour leaders, resort representatives, etc., and then markets the resultant package. Hotel booking agencies. A hotel booking agency helps clientele to define and implement a travel policy tailored to their business requirements and budget, and they will also help them to ensure the ongoing compliance. Benefits of using a hotel booking agency: you can save the cost. Cost savings are there, time savings can be done, cost control is done. Booking partners understand the business travel management, and these are the 8 best hotel booking apps. These days, most of the clientele book the rooms in booking apps, so you need to know about the booking apps. POBIT, Pobite is a hotel booking platform with a unique feature that allows you to book the hotel rooms on a per minute basis. Trivago, Hotels.com, Agoda, Travel City, Expedia, Booking.com, Orbitz are the other popular hotel booking apps you can book and use. Selling through internet, the hotel rooms can be sold through internet. The internet has brought a momentum in the hospitality business as well. It facilitates seamless management of hotels offices located at various places under various departments. The hotel businesses are actively working on the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The internet has simplified complex system of reservations. It enables online hotel management systems such as Hotelogics to help guests reserve accommodation of their choice fast and convenient. So selling through internet is a very good option. So hotels are these days using this option. Selling rooms to a tourist. The prospective tourists approach individually to the hotel for reservation of accommodation, mostly when they are single travelers or family travelers. With this, we come to the end of this lesson. Thank you. We'll see you in the next lesson.